Welcome to another edition of Comic Book Business News. I'm your host. Uh, I'm your host, Josh Goldstein. It is on 5/4/2020, and it is another uh, uh, sunshiny day here in uh, the East Coast. Here in South Jersey. Um, the um, the comic world of comics is losing a great distributor. DC is leaving after 25 years. Diamond's distributions, and Marvel Comics is also probably following suit soon. So the era of Diamond is starting to um, blow out. This is almost as like not Honorius yet for Diamonds, but maybe Constantine the Third. So I'm almost thinking, what happens to comics when it's more direct distributor, and the big stores affect the smaller stores? Do more smaller stores go out of business? Do the big, like the 20 tweens or the 20 teens saw uh, uh, a, a big influx of the small independent comic books. Not any really big ones, but small independent comic books. These are guys who are basically have one or two independent comic books series and then they're gone. This was almost like the 80s for them. There was dozens of these guys in the 20 teens. Dozens of these guys. Now there's hundreds of these guys. So I don't know where all these guys are going to go. They're probably going to do something else. Like they're all go back to the video games they were playing 2 seconds ago in their lives. Or get into YouTube, get into some other racket, because it costs money to make a comic book. So if you want to make a decent one, you are either a Kickstarter one, or you have, or you do it at a graphic novel. Do it at the graphic novel division of a book company like me, or you're a hired hand at a comic book company, and maybe one of the art ones more about artists like Image or Amgram or digital webbing can help you. But usually what IDW and Dynamite don't help you unless you're an established creator. And Dark Horse, that's usually the same too. So all these small guys use are these instant comic companies like Kablam and RA. But there's nothing wrong with that except you're going to be stuck in instant comics forever, and you're never going to be able to grow. And if you do get a Kickstarter, which is like a fundraiser for comic books, you and do get the diamonds. What's Diamond going to do? Live off that? So, so you might actually have to Marvel is still selling. Marvel makes the most off its crap. Other if it's although people do love their DC action figures and their DC T-shirts with like Superman and Batman on the logo, Marvel makes so much more off the crap because there's always the Marvel zombie wanting the like they're selling masks. Can you like this is my plague and my locust here, but please buy my if I'm Joe Qua, I'm like please buy my your exclusive Spider-Man mask and or Marvel company logo mask for your plagues and your to survive your plagues and your locusts with. I actually thought these were cool. I just would be like, why would I keep this after are these the high quality ones, which are almost like, why do what do I do? Put it in a bag and sell it afterward? I mean, what am I gonna do with this? Is it exclusively mine? Do I wear it to always protect me afterwards when we're like China? Like, oh wow. Maybe my new chick I'm dating will wear hers too. We'll all go out to eat. or if I'm go take some more classes sometime. Like I'm the professor will make me take my classes and like make sure you wear a mask or take the day off, Noodles. So maybe beyond that we're Japan. Now Japan may further its state of emergency till May. Although in Israel the malls are reopening. So I guess some countries are reopening while others are remaining shut. That's a tough break for my manga loving Japan. Oh, I can't go out and get the new manga. I have to wait till the end of May. And and we have new comics on the way, and Savage Dragon does at the end come out at the end of May, so I'm looking forward to either reviewing a new comic book. I have new comic books to review. And then I was almost gonna I have a new graphic novel coming in at the end of the week. So I'll be happy when that happens. And um, so my Hero Academia has sort of a companion series now called My Villain Academia. It's a spinoff. So this is like My Hero Academia is about high school for superheroes, which is a good idea. They should have done it in superheroes a long time ago. So My Villain Academia is, I guess these are super villain classes. Hard to create. Think of all the professors that could teach super villainry. Lex Luthor, Dr. Savannah, evil. There's tons of evil PhDs out there. Brainiac. All these mad scientists, like Dr. Victor Von Doom. Like he's Victor Von Doom. What do you get him for your homeroom teacher? Or my homeroom teacher. I actually had some teacher in college who was so Victor Von Doom. We all dropped him. And you always drop the course of the Victor Von Doom teacher. Or the weird dude who is too like they're not a real person. Like and then he never really get a one to just end up like the student that disappeared last semester and is fading out of their yearbook. Like no one's ever heard from Butters in a million years. I still talk to some of my other like friends. Like I'm almost it's almost lunchtime. Almost getting hungry. So oh yeah, if I guess it's like so oh, in world news, I will do world news very fast. I always do it at the beginning. I got distracted by that big DC story. It's about to DC leaving to deal with Diamond Comics. One last thing about that. It might be, I wonder what Todd McFarlane will do about it. About Image. Whether Image will stay with Diamond. You never stay with the sinking ship. Well, I wonder what Todd McFarlane will do about it, or Mike Richardson at Dark Horse Comics. It may be those guys may, if those guys leave, it may be all she wrote for Diamond. Maybe they're just make a new distributor for the indies. Or I might maybe I deal with Barnes and Noble or Image subscriptions maybe, or more of a direct to website deal, so I could buy my new Image online or Comixology, which is always nice. Well, I wonder what will happen to the independent store some stores got some small businesses got funding, so the independent sound Fred stores out there don't have to worry. They are getting funding through the U.S. government and uh, comic book charities set up by the great men of comic books to aid the shops. So, um, so world news very quick. Um, Israel is opening up its malls, and also an annexation bill up in the Knesset. I wonder, will that happen, or will it just simply just fade away like it always does? You never know. They could have comic books shops in Madule Adonium. Then again, would it just have Waltzing with Bashir? Or would it be Falafel Man and comic books like that? And I do want to I want to say uh, Boris Johnson. There were contingencies where Boris Johnson died. It would be and it would be almost like a solemn occasion. And then they had the next prime minister picked. It was an oddball choice. It wouldn't be Sadiq Khan or Priti Patel. It would be like somebody like they had the next guy picked. It was almost like he would have been worse than John Major. It would have been a real wimp for conservative party. You wouldn't have wanted a conservative party like that. And so luckily we got to keep Boris Johnson. And in sports news, of if you were a Flyer player and going back to Canada um, from your U.S. home, Justin Trudeau will make you quarantine before you go into the country. So this is hard for guys like for Giroux and all those guys who are it's to their Canadian villas or places up there in Canada. And I must be disappointed if I'm a hockey player and just sort of like real like wow, I'm probably not playing if I'm them. So I wonder why Justin Trudeau is such a stick in the mud. After all, he made weed legal. And I wonder what also whatever happened to Mrs. Trudeau. Did she actually get better? Was it just a hushed up something else? Tom Hanks is obviously better. He's actually wishing a graduating class of a college well. So he was lucky enough to go to commencement speeches and speak. So I don't know if I'd want Tom Hanks near me that first year he's better. Like, please, Tom, thank you for the slap on the back. But if I'm the valedictorian of that class, I kind of was not wanting to catch what you just said. So please, Tom, very light slap on the back. So, well, I kind of nice to know Tom Hanks is better. So I don't. I will be back on Wednesday. Um, and until then, see ya.